Chris Pratt seems like a friendly guy on screen, but in the last few years there have been persistent rumors that claim there is a darker side to him, which isn't totally surprising in Hollywood these days. I'm your host for this one, Josh Bedard, and I'm going to be taking a look at what dark truths are hidden behind one of Hollywood's favorite actors. But before we get started, quickly hit that thumbs up button. It really helps us out, and we will basically love you forever. Over the years, a lot of stories have come to light about the actor, and fans were left feeling slighted since he does come across as a Hollywood American sweetheart. Now, no one's saying that he is not a sweetheart or that he doesn't have good qualities, just that he may not be as perfect as some fans think. He became the topic of conversation after Twitter shared a game where people had to get rid of one Chris. Amy Berg tweeted out, "One has to go," and attached photos of Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, Chris Pine, and Chris Pratt. Everyone started responding that Chris Pratt would be the first one to go, and then they started listing off the different reasons why. The claims got so intense that some celebrities even came to his defense on Twitter, praising him for who he is as a person. So what are some of the reasons why people would want Chris Pratt to be X'd first? One of the biggest controversies surrounding his name is the church that he goes to and their views about the LGBTQ community. He goes to Hillsong Church, which is said to be anti-LGBTQ after the pastor made some comments about the community. Founder and senior pastor Brian Houston released a statement on the church's website that states it does not, I quote, affirm a gay lifestyle. The full statement says, Hillsong Church welcomes all people but does not affirm all lifestyles. Put clearly, we do not affirm a gay lifestyle, and because of this, we do not knowingly have actively gay people in positions of leadership, either paid or unpaid. For obvious reasons, this was offensive to a lot of people. It also didn't help that a former member of the church named Ben Fenlon came forward and said that one of the pastors at the church compared homosexuality to pedophilia. And another former member, Alex Pitaway, claimed that the church mistreats gay people who attend the services. Whether these claims are true or not, we won't really know, but the church does not have the best reputation. But Chris Pratt was quick to defend his church and said these claims are the farthest thing from the truth. He also said that he lives his life through love and acceptance, no matter what comments the church has made on their website. People may be understanding when it comes to religion and having different beliefs, or they may not, but one thing people don't take lightly is celebrities getting arrested. Chris Pratt has had a very strange relationship with the law, and in 2005 there was a warrant out for his arrest. In all honesty, he didn't create some horrific crime, he just didn't pay a ticket, which is still not right. What happened was, in 2005 he accepted a role in the movie Strangers with Candy. He was living in Los Angeles at the time and lied about living in New York because production wanted to hire someone local for the role. He thought his salary would cover lodging, but the assumption blew up in his face when he had to fly across the country to respond to a warrant that was out for his arrest. He spoke about it in 2016 while talking to Stephen Colbert and said he had to go to court. He had an unpaid insurance ticket and he ended up getting charged $3,000 for not paying it. I've seen worse crimes from celebrities. Speaking of money though, Chris Pratt has also been accused of being pretty demanding when it comes to money. Back in 2015, numerous reports were saying that he will not star in a movie unless you pay him cold hard cash on set. Personally, this seems a little too hard to believe, but the reports claim that he won't show up to the set unless producers provide him with some cash beforehand. Almost like a down payment in a way. Sources online also said that he ordered the studio to pay him $1.5 million to star in Guardians of the Galaxy, but also made them add in the contract that he would be paid money every time the movie is shown on TV. So if the movie appears on cable, like 10 years from now, he wants to be rewarded for it. Once these claims surfaced on the internet, fans started going off on Twitter about how heartbroken they were to hear that he was money hungry. Although I think a lot of celebrities are money hungry, not to mention they can demand like certain amounts of salary per movie because they know that they will get it. A lot of movies need their characters sometimes, so they get a little greedy and they demand the big bucks. Now, when it comes to his personal life, there has been a lot of talk about how he is when he is off the screen. People have come forward online saying that he has a monster ego and apparently he is a workaholic. Now, being passionate about your work is not a bad thing, but it is an issue when it starts affecting your family. The actor had kids with his ex, Anna Faris, and apparently was absent for some of their childhood because of his work. A source told People he was gone for a great deal of time, one movie after another. It made her her very sad. Pratt confirmed some of this after he spoke to Entertainment Weekly and admitted that he didn't see his son Jack very much from when he was 7 months to 13 months. He admitted that he actually only saw him twice during that time. He said, "From the 7th month to the 13th month, I saw him twice. It's tough. Anna told me his first sentence was, 'Dada's working.'" Some people will say that this happens in parenting quite often, depending on what someone's career is, but others will argue that he makes a lot more money than the ordinary father, and taking some time off to raise a family wouldn't hurt them the same way that it would hurt other families. Not to mention, Anna Faris is also an actress, and if she was there, maybe you could have been too. Personally, I understand both sides to this one, so I would like to know what you guys think. And last but not least, Chris was recently getting canceled online after people started saying that he was a Trump supporter in the 2020 US election. However, Chris never said such a thing, but maybe that is why people thought he was. Things got out of control and people assumed he was a Trump supporter since he didn't join the other co-stars at the Joe Biden fundraiser. His other Avengers stars were there, like Mark Ruffalo, Zoe Saldana, and Scarlett Johansson, but because he wasn't there, people came to the conclusion that he was going to vote for Donald Trump. A lot of celebrities during this time have used their platforms to encourage fans to vote a certain way, but Chris remained quiet, which people just saw as suspicious. Newsweek pointed out that the actor has never openly discussed his political views on social media, but back in 2012, he openly supported and donated to Barack Obama's campaign. There are also records of him saying he doesn't support either side of the Democrat-Republican divide. Back in 2017, he told Men's Fitness magazine, "I don't feel represented by either side. I really feel there's common ground out there that's missed because we focus on things that separate us." So maybe the fact he's been so broad and generic about his views in the last 4 years with Trump as president, it led people to come up with the idea that he is a Trump supporter, or maybe he really is and doesn't want to talk about it. I'll let you guys be the judge of this one. Let me know what you are thinking down in those comments, and also leave a like if you enjoyed this type of video. But for now, I'm getting out of here. I was your host, Joss. I will see you next time.